Hey Perry, hey Shauna, how are y'all doing? Hey, hey, hey. Hey y'all. How's everyone feeling tonight? Feeling good, I hope. Thirsty much? Wow. I was thirsty. How's everybody doing? Good, I hope. Let me turn this down. Hold on. Let me turn this off, y'all. Shauna says, when is her show starting? It starts tomorrow. It starts tomorrow. So March 10th. I don't know what time. I don't even know if they have a what you call that, like a episode description. I don't even know if they have that up yet. It starts tomorrow though. I don't know what to expect, but I can try to find an episode description of it. Um I just saw the hair and I was like, "Oh. Oh." I didn't say anything rude, but I was just like, "Oh, here it is right here." Gypsy Rose Blanchard is expecting, just 6 months after her release to prison due to parole restrictions, a pregnant Gypsy will navigate two households, one in New Orleans with boyfriend Ken, and one with Rod and Christy down the bayou. That's what we're looking at. So she's going to be basically juggling, going back and forth between New Orleans and down the bayou, yada, 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 yada. But the haircut just took me by surprise. I'm not gonna even lie to y'all. I was minding my business like I'm always doing. When I find out something about Gypsy, I'm minding my business, and then I see the haircut, and I'm like, oh. Where did that come from? Like, I didn't sense that. Oh. Okay, we have to look at the first look. I don't want Lifetime to ask me, so I can give you guys a short preview. Here, I can give you guys a short preview because Lifetime will literally cut me. Here it is.
Now that I'm expecting a daughter, I want to be a role model to her for the right reasons. What I don't want to be is a role model for making a really wrong choice. I left my husband. I got back with the man that I truly love. We're newly reconnected, unexpectedly expected.
It's healthy. We're going to be parents.
It's not just a piece of paper like a marriage. She's got to stick with it.
I wish that she had gotten through this divorce before this happened. It's all getting so real.
I do kind of worry about his level of responsibility being a parent.
Why don't we move into the house, then we can focus on the nursery.
We don't have nothing! I'm on parole, so I can't live with Ken unless we're married.
I'm not giving my blessing.
What do I do a big spot?
I don't.
Did they say your name? I knew it.
I do feel like a circus animal. There are certain times that I just don't want to be. Gypsy Rose Blanchard.
The sheriff's office.
I got death threats.
We just had a funerary where he delivered the deceased name as Gypsy Blanchard.
There's a lot of haters out there who falsely report things to my parole officer. I'm terrified that my baby will be born in prison. The better I do in life, the more hate that I get. Brian texted me, would you be open to having a sit down with me?
You should have never gotten married in prison to begin with.
The baby's gonna have my last name.
Brian has a glimmer of hope that I will go back to him and we can pick up where we left off, even with the pregnancy.
Still legally assume the father.
If I am the father, I will want to be involved.
I'm gonna have a paternity test done so him and the rest of the world can shut up. I've made a lot of mistakes through my life. I have a lot of regrets. I had been hit with the question, how are you going to tell your daughter about what you did? I just want to know that she's going to forgive me for what I did in my past. Because I'm not a monster.
Okay, there's a little preview, y'all. There's a tiny little preview. Not sure. I hadn't seen this one yet, but there you guys go. I don't know what they got going on. Yeah. It seems like it's going to focus a lot on, the season's probably going to focus a lot on, from what I'm seeing, the baby, people hating on her, content creators hating on her, the baby, Ken and her possibly getting married, Ken and her moving in together, talking about it, stuff like that. Like, I guess that next chapter type of stuff. I don't really, and then Ryan's going to be involved in it too, like still wanting to be in their lives and sheesh. What a mess. The book launch. Yeah, all those things are going to be involved. It's just like, girl, what? I should play it again, but it's like, oof. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, it just seems like it's going to be kind of centering around Ken and Gypsy and this baby and people hating on her and yada, yada, yada. And Ryan trying to come in and out of the picture. That's basically what it seems like it's going to be about. It's probably going to revolve around the baby. That's what I'm seeing. So. You said the book launch and rally? Yeah, that too. Um, I wanted to talk about her today because tomorrow it comes out, and I'm gonna probably do an episode review on it just to see, just to see what it's about. The first season, when Christy was doing what Christy was doing, I couldn't watch it. Christy just pissed me off. So I stopped watching the first season. I was like, no. Christy cannot be for real. Trying to meddle in this. What the fuck? Why are... Oh, God. Did you guys see her TikTok where she put... Did you guys see that TikTok where Gypsy posted Aurora? She had her in like, let me see if I can find it. I'm going to show you guys really quick. She had Aurora. Yeah, I didn't really, oh, you guys can't see me. Hold on. I didn't really watch most of the first season.
Turns out tonight, Elon Musk blew some.
I didn't watch much of the first season. Let me see.
I had been hit with the question, how are you going to tell your daughter about what you did? I just want to know that she's going to forgive me for what I did in my past, because I'm not a monster.
So she posted this today or yesterday.
Kangaroo pouch. We are going to the grocery store. Oh, was that a hiccup? Oh, that was a burp. Ooh. And past you go.
Thank you so much.
It's our little kangaroo pouch. We are going to the grocery store. Oh, was that a hiccup? Oh.
Hey, little Miss Dangerous. Yeah, here's it again, big for you guys. So she posted it yesterday. I just think it's the hair. I don't know. The hair just gives Karen to me. I didn't see her getting that like bob cut. I don't know. I feel like it's to get people talking. I feel like Gypsy does a lot of things. I'm starting to notice to get people talking. Like it might be a haircut, or it might be showing her baby, or it might be doing something that she knows people are going to say something about. Her posts are always, on that side of shit. Like she said countless of times, I'm not posting my baby. I'm not showing my baby. Y'all on the internet are evil, evil, evil people. Yet she's shown her baby, 3 times, 4 times. This is still showing your baby. Just because you didn't show your baby's face, you're still showing your baby's likeness, aren't you? Are you not? And then you got this Karen mom cut to go. Like, what are you doing? This is so people can talk. I just know it is.
Going to the grocery store.
Look.
Oh, was that a hiccup?
Excuse me.
Oh, that was a burp. Ooh. And past you go.
Thank you so much.
Where is she at? Kroger? It looks like a I know. Looks like a Whole Foods or something.
We are going to the grocery store. Oh, is that a hiccup?
Okay, so I am at the salon right now, and I am about to do something drastically different with my hair. As you can see, my hair is about shoulder length right now, and so I think I want to go shorter. Right, so I'm in the chair right now, and we're about to start cutting, and I will show y'all the results when it's done.
It's sad because we're not going to get a chance to see that like style on the show. Or maybe we will. I don't know. Perry says, I do have to say that when I had my first, it took a long time for me to leave that baby, even with my own parents, for like an hour, never mind touring across the countryside and leaving my baby. Yeah, she seems like she's like really comfortable with oh, this is Gypsy posting stuff. Hold on. This is dinner in LA. She just seems like she's comfortable, but like I don't know who had the baby. I don't know if it was Christy. I don't know who it was that actually was with her baby, but it seems like she's just comfortable with going out and doing other stuff. I'm not gonna even lie to you. It seems like all moms may be different, but like she's most definitely what the hell? She's most definitely one of those who will, get a nanny, go out still, that type of thing. And I necessarily don't think that it's a bad thing that she gets out every once in a while. Do I think it should be every day? No. I don't necessarily think it should be every single day, but I think you can like get in a dark place if you just stay inside all day. So that could be what that's about. I had an idea to come on here and talk about Jody and other things about what her sister had to say and things like that. But I felt like since her show's tomorrow, why don't we just come on here and just talk about this for a little bit, chill, relax and chill. But yeah, so it comes out tomorrow. I don't know. I expect to see like a lot of recapping and things of that nature. To be honest with you, there hasn't been like much. I guess the show will change that. Hopefully the show will change that, but like there hasn't been much interesting news surrounding Gypsy. There hasn't. There just not has not been much interesting news surrounding her. Like I guess the show will bring more interesting news. Like they'll have more headlines or things for us to talk about. But, I feel like with time, she'll probably just fade into the background. Like she does small things to just like try to stay relevant. I feel like the show will keep her relevant for a little while, but people are just going to get tired of talking about it. Hey, Lindsay, how are you? We're just in here talking about the show that's to air tomorrow, our expectations for the season. I was very shocked. I'm not gonna lie, I was extremely shocked when I saw Gypsy's little bob cut. I was shocked by that. Like that had me like, whoa. So we're just talking about that since it comes out tomorrow. Today I worked on a lot of research for my Lori and Chad Daybell video. So I just recorded that. I'm excited. I'm excited about the video coming out for that. It's gonna take me some good editing. Probably after this video, I'm going to edit the video real well. I think it's gonna come out great. I'm just hoping the guy who does my thumbnails can like get it done tonight so I can post it tonight. But I'm gonna take my time, edit it, and because I want it to be really good. But I feel like I'm gonna, as far as for content goes with Gypsy, I'm gonna be covering the season. I just hope it's interesting. You know, I hope there's like something that we can kind of hang on to, you know, because I feel like the people who follow her story or the people who like follow her life, we kind of know what's been going on with them. Like we need to be throwing something new, something fresh, something we haven't seen. Like this is going back to before her child was born. So yes, ma'am. I want to watch her show because I'm nosy, but I don't want to support her. Look, I'm nosy too. You're not the only one. I'm nosy too. I'm probably nosier than you. I'm nosier than you. I feel like I got the book. I got the book because I'm nosy. I got Gypsy Rose's book because I'm nosy. That was the reason I got her book. I'm like, you know what? I've been reading all this information, looking at all these interrogations. Let me see what's in this damn book. You know what I'm saying? And it was woof. Woof. Her book was traumatizing, to say the least. We're not seeing much from her on social media. We're just seeing her like, I guess she's doing like a small press run for the show. We've seen her on Access Hollywood. She's in LA eating, dining. I think the biggest thing that people are saying about her right now is the fact that she's been out a lot and has a newborn. I feel like she does need to get out of the house to keep from being like recluse and depressed. But I think, you know, it needs to be like a healthy amount. I'm not the person to determine what a healthy amount is. So I can't really like pick a huge issue with it because I don't know what a healthy amount of out the house is. When you're a new mom, I've never had any kids. So I can't say, oh, you can go out this day, but not this day. I feel like, but to just be cooped up inside the entire time your baby's growing up, it's probably not good for your mental health. But I feel like that's the best thing you can do. You said, I got it so you didn't have to. Yeah, I most definitely got it so you didn't have to. And I broke that book down bit by bit, just like Sherry's book. Broke it down bit by freaking bit. Both were, whew. Let me see. Hold on a second. I'm gonna try to see if I can play the trailer again. Hold on. Is this it? No, that's not it. I'm gonna play the trailer one more time. I don't want to keep playing it. Here it is. Wait. This is it right here. I'm gonna play the trailer again for y'all. I was supposed to be doing 21 days straight yesterday. I got behind schedule. I stayed out longer than I thought I would. Went to a cheer competition and just stayed out way too long. So I was pooped. So I will be starting over, which no big deal for me. But as long as I get some streaming time in somewhere, I'm happy with that. And I continue to create videos. I'm happy with that. So here is the
Acting a daughter, I want to be a role model to her for the right reasons. What I don't want to be is a role model for making a really wrong choice. I left my husband. I got back with the man that I truly love. We're newly reconnected, unexpectedly expected.
It's healthy. We're going to be parents.
It's not just a piece of paper like a marriage. She's got to stick with it.
I wish that she had gotten through this divorce before this happened. It's all getting so real.
I do kind of worry about his level of responsibility being a parent.
Why don't we move into the house, then we can focus on the nursery.
We don't have nothing! I'm on parole, so I can't live with Ken unless we're married.
I'm not giving my blessing.
What do you like about being in Spotlight?
I don't.
Did they say your name? I knew it.
I do feel like a circus animal. There are certain times that I just don't want to be. Gypsy Rose Blanchard.
The sheriff's office.
I got death threats.
We just had a funerary wreath delivered to list the deceased name as Gypsy Blanchard.
There's a lot of haters out there who falsely report things to my parole officer. I'm terrified that my baby will be born in prison. The better I do in life, the more hate that I get. Ryan texted me, would you be open to having a sit down with me?
You should have never gotten married in prison to begin with.
The baby's gonna have my last name.
Ryan has a glimmer of hope that I will go back to him and we can pick up where we left off, even with the pregnancy.
Still legally assume the father.
If I am the father, I will want to be involved.
I'm gonna have a paternity test done so him and the rest of the world can shut up. I've made a lot of mistakes through my life. I have a lot of regrets. I had been hit with the question, how are you going to tell your daughter about what you did? I just want to know that she's going to forgive me for what I did in my past. Because I'm not a monster.
Okay. What the heck? Yeah, so that's what we have so far until tomorrow. That's what we got. So I'll be sure to give you guys a good breakdown of these episodes. They come out once a week. It probably won't be that hard. They're about an hour. I'll take some little notes, jot some notes down, and, I'll come on here and tell you about the episodes. It's going to be interesting to compare what Ryan was saying in season 1 versus what he's been saying on TikTok. Okay, what has he been saying on Wait, what has he been saying, Brie? Can you elaborate? Because he was saying in the season he still wants to be with her. Even if the baby does belong to another man. That's how strong his love was for her. He will still be with her regardless. And I'm like, damn. You don't care if the baby's not yours? Nope. That's what they're making it seem like. Like Ryan is just being desperate. That's what they're really trying to paint it as. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But when Ryan's on TikTok, he's always saying, I do know what you're saying. I feel like yeah, Brie, you're right. Because Ryan has kind of been like, on TikTok, Ryan will be like, y'all don't want me to say the truth, or I can't say the truth. I can't speak on it. I can't speak on the truth. I won't speak. I'm like, wait, what? What is the truth? Like, he keeps saying, like, giving these hints like something's wrong or something like that. And I'm like, he said, there's a whole lot I can say, but I'm not going to say nothing. I'm like, wait, so what's really going on? He still to this day like wants to protect her image and all that. So I don't understand why he keeps threatening to say something but is not saying something. I don't know if that's what you're referring to, but like he'll talk about Ken openly, but then he'll go back and say stuff about Gypsy in like a roundabout way. Like, oh, y'all don't want me to start talking, blah, blah, blah. What about how it may affect your daughter? It's always about Gypsy. Yeah, you're right, Lindsay. And that was my biggest thing when I found out Gypsy was pregnant. And when the questions of, should Gypsy have a baby right now were floating in the atmosphere. before she had a baby, I feel like it's not fair for the baby to be born into that. It's not fair for the baby to be born into that. Can the baby be born into that? Yes, but you're already gonna have difficulties from birth, right? You have to think about it like this. Life comes with challenges. Life comes with adversities. For the most normal baby, from the most perfect background, there's going to be adversities. There's going to be ups and downs in life. When you have situations like the Gypsy situation, your child is born into a situation where there's even more adversity stacked on top of them from birth that they have no control over, that they are going to have to face the bad side of at some point. You know, the daughter may or may not, I don't know, have to face, you know, someone saying something about that to her or whatever the case may be, you know. It's just unfair because she didn't ask for that to be her fate or whatnot. But then again, on the opposite side of the same coin, can you say that, oh, Gypsy Rose just can't have kids? Just forget it. She shouldn't. I mean, hey, that's her choice if she wants to have kids. But I feel like before you have children, you need to weigh the cons, the pros and the cons of the situation of having children, especially with your background. Because these heartaches and all of this, when it comes to tell her, that's going to be a hard thing to get over. Not saying that people haven't been born in the worst, but it's just like, why set somebody up for that shit if you ain't gotta? If it means that much to you and you know how to work your way around it, go for it. But you don't have to. Especially when things are so fresh. You just got out of prison. It's still fresh. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Man, it's just me. It's just me. That's my personal opinion. I can't tell you what to do. I can't tell you not to have kids. But those questions are going to come up. People are going to ask you that. And people are going to ask her that. And who are we to know? There's no way for us to know that right now. So we just have to sit in that. Still married at the time. I don't think she's married anymore. Her and Ryan got a divorce, but something that she said on something that she said on one of those shows is that she feels like she should have gave more time. She should have gave more time, right? She should have most definitely given more time to her failed marriage with Ryan. She's like, I just think that me and Ryan should have gave things more time. And Ken was sitting right there. She was like, she can't just run when things get hard. I mean, I understand that, but you're saying it right there in front of Ken. Like, what the fuck? They are engaged, and they said they don't have an exact date, but it is at the forefront of their lives. So they are engaged and they don't know when they're gonna get married. They don't know when this is happening, but they do know that they are engaged. So this is my first time hearing of this. This is my first time hearing of this. I didn't know they were engaged. Well, congratulations, I guess. I don't know what to say. They were engaged. It's just too much. It's too much stress. It's too much stress. But in the preview, Mia had said, "Don't look for my blessing." I was like, "Oh my God." She doesn't want nothing to do with this. When it comes to marriage and all that. She doesn't want shit to do. Not shit to do. Did y'all see the new preview for the show tomorrow, Cherokee? Hey, Jay. Cherokee, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Yo, let's go. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm going to be recapping the show. Y'all gotta... I apologize. I'm still waking up in my mind. Kenny has a Temu ring and she has none. Okay. Damn. I can't believe they're engaged. But they said that, like, the way they're saying it in this article I just read, this article makes it seem like they don't know when they're getting married. They're like, eventually we'll get there. It doesn't seem like something they're rushing to do, which is a good thing. Don't rush to do this. Please don't. You need to just take your time with things. I mean, the baby's already here. You know what I'm saying? Remember before she had a March 5th date set? I remember that there were rumors around about them being engaged, I believe. But Ken never, like, confirmed it. I feel like this is the first time they're both confirming. I don't know. It's just a mess, y'all. It's a mess. I'm like, I'm going to come on here and talk about Gypsy today since her show is coming out tomorrow. But she doesn't, like, there's not a ton of news coming behind her anymore. You guys notice that? Even like a couple of days before the show is supposed to come out, there's not a ton of news. Like, I covered everything from the, all of the reports, the interrogations and all that. There's not much that comes behind that. I guess the show will give us a new outlook. Cherokee says if he's smart, he won't. Oh my. I don't know. Only the two of them truly know, I guess. Only the two of them truly know how they feel about marriage. Let's just put it that way. Only the two of them know how they feel about it. There's no way. Just Dylan and me living in a 2-bedroom house. Oh, I don't know. The haircut sent me. I was like, wait. That's what put my attention on her. I was coming on here to talk about Jody and Ruby, but when I saw the haircut, I was like, I gotta say something about this. Cause I never in a million years saw her getting this. I just didn't see her as somebody to want a shortcut like this.
It's our little kangaroo pouch.
It's like a Kate Gosselin haircut, right? Yeah.
Oh, was that a hiccup?
She looks like Kate Gosselin.
And a Mexico.
Thank you so much.
It's our little kangaroo pouch.
So she has her baby like on strapped to her.
It's our little kangaroo pouch.
I've never used one of those things. I've never seen anybody in my family use one of those things, so I don't know how they work. I've seen people around the store using them. They just scare me. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. They scare me. They do. It's like, how do we know the baby's like strapped down good? I don't know. It just scared me. I was thinking she got it cut boy short to ooh. Baby is smothered. Oh my God. Jay, it makes it easier to wear wigs. They are the best. These little baby characters are the best? Really?
My past doesn't really have any effect it affects it is I realize like how much I want to give her.
That's too low. Wait, is that not a video? It's not a video. Okay. Lifetime TV heading to Los Angeles.
No, I'm not going to show her. No, I made a choice a long time ago that I wasn't going to show her on social media. It's to respect her privacy. We're trying to keep her as private as we possibly can. You know, I said a long time ago, I'm not going to try to be a mommy influencer. I'm not going to try and post about her. That's just for, I mean, I'm a new mom. I'm protective of her. And there's just a lot of creeps out there. So it's just the best for her to keep her out of it. Try and post about her. That's just for, I mean, you know, I said a long time ago, I'm not going to try to be a mommy influencer.
Okay, let's stop right there. She said a long time ago she's not going to try to be a mommy influencer. Y'all heard her, right? Okay, let's go back here. What does this look like? Normal day as a mom. This carrier is a lifesaver. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's just make sure I heard this shit correctly because she gaslights in real time.
Try to be a mommy influencer. I'm not going to, you know, I said a long time ago, I'm not, you know, I said a long time ago, I'm not, you know, I said a long time ago, I'm not gonna try to be a mommy influencer.
Got it. You're not gonna try to be. We heard you loud and clear when you said it. We heard you, and we understood it. But what is this?
We are going to the grocery store. Oh, was that a hiccup? Oh, that was a burp. Woo. And a PepsiCo.
Thank you so much.
It's our little kangaroo pouch.
She is playing in our face. She is playing in our face. She just said she didn't want to be a mommy influencer. It looks like this looks like somebody that definitely wants to be a mother influencer. And hey, if you want to be a mommy influencer, do it. Because you've told us back and forth, hey, I don't want to be it. And then you come back showing us and then you don't want to be it. If you want to be it, just go ahead and be it. Stop gaslighting at this point. She looks happy as shit up here showing us the little, whatever this patch carrier is. She wear it in the car? Oh, I don't know. But if you want to be a mommy influencer, go ahead and go for it because what she's showing, it gives that vibe. Like when she shows us the bottle maker, or she shows us, what was that? She showed us like the dirty diaper rag. She showed us like this, and she's showing like she wants to take advantage of, you know, being a mommy influencer. You might as well just do it. Instead of telling us you're not going to do it and then doing it anyway. I'm so confused. I think the reason that she doesn't want to do it is because she feels like people are going to bash her and say that she's using her child for clout and money and all this other stuff. I don't know. I really don't. But you're already doing it. So you might as well, instead of saying, see, what I don't like is a back and forth. Like, don't tell me you're not going to show your child for her safety and making me feel like, oh, shit, is that serious? Just to turn around and show her. It's still, you're going to get judged. Yeah, right. She's going to get judged either way by the people who are critical of her. So if you want to do it, you might as well do it at this point. If anything, doing it is going to get you more engagement than not doing it. That's just my honest opinion. Doing it is going to get more engagement than not doing it. And I'm not wrong. People eat it up. I feel like she does post most of the time for like, I don't know who exactly she posts for. Like when we think about it, is she posting for the people who genuinely like her? Is she posting for that audience of people that genuinely like her? Because she has a lot of fans. Or is she posting for the people that are critical of her to boost engagement? It's kind of hard to tell because it comes out so random. Like it'll be such a random post that comes up and you're like, what? And Casey Anthony, girl, where did she come from? Don't even get me started on Casey Anthony because Casey Anthony's case. Casey's Anthony, can't even say her name. Casey Anthony's case was 14 years ago. Why? Why on earth is she just, where did she come from? Where did Casey Anthony come from after 14 years? And then to say she's a legal advocate. Girl, where the hell did you come from? What bush did you, what shack, underground shack did you unearth from? And she has followers. She has people paying for legal advice or whatever she's offering. She has people paying for that. That's how you know. Yeah, she thinks she's going to change her minds, whatnot. And it's just like, girl, I feel like the first place to start is, you know, people are still going to look at the facts and people are still going to look at the case the way they're going to look at it. The first place to start is accountability. The second place to start is telling the damn truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. We can't even get those two down. So we're just not going to get anywhere. We're just not going to get anywhere. We can't get past the first two crucial points in an interview with somebody asking you the questions that nobody else wants to ask. And you answering them with 100% honesty and certainty. You can't just bury, you can forget about the past, but you can't just act like the world at large forgot what happened, especially so soon after your release. You see what I'm saying? So people are going to ask you questions about that and you can't try to circumvent it. You need to take accountability and, you know, and I think that that's failed. And then we look for a book. We'll go into the book saying, okay, well, maybe the book was even. Sorry, guys. I'm talking to these people about a video they want me to do. Sorry about that. But yeah. Yeah, it's told the same way every time. And it's told in a way. I feel like it's told in a way where the biggest thing about the case and the biggest thing why we look at her and the way we do. You try to paint a picture where Dee Dee was not a victim. That's the biggest overarching issue, and it's going to continue to be an issue. Right? And I can't explain it any other way than that. You don't see her as a victim. I don't think to this day, you and those very close to you, I don't think to this day, you and those close to you do not believe your mother was a victim. And that's the problem that we have. If you address these two simple questions, was your mother a victim and how was your mother a victim? Honestly and transparently, then you start the road to redemption. You know what I'm saying? And it all stems from there. Everything else that she does is just like lanyap. But it's stemming from the central idea that you're trying to divert all the blame from this incident to Dee Dee. And she was a victim. That's where all this is stemming from. No one's trying to tear you down because you're doing well. No one's trying to, there's a bigger picture. So, and I think she understands that. I just don't think she wants to take that accountability. You know what I mean, y'all? Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all understand what I'm saying, Y'all understand what I'm saying, and I'm just saying it because there's a lot of questions that people want to ask her, and there's a lot of questions that I feel like she wouldn't answer. Like the interviews that she's doing today, I feel like, and I haven't talked about Gypsy in a minute, but I feel like the interviews that she's doing today, they're all very calm interviews. They're all very erring on the side of caution. They're all very nice interviews. And there's nothing wrong with having a nice interview, but asking the questions that the people want asked. We know she has a baby. We know she cheated on her husband with her ex-fiance. We know this. But the people really want to know what happened back in 2015. What led her to that point? What was her relationship with the young man who did this to her mother? That's what people want to know. Honestly. Even if you see some of the world's worst criminals, I'm talking about like, I don't know, Ted Bundy or somebody like that. There have been interviews where people have asked them the tough questions. They just came out and said it. I mean, they were in jail. They were sentenced to death. So they probably felt like they had nothing to lose, but I'm still saying, like, it's all about transparency. And I feel like that's how you like truly break past that wall that's up there. And I think it's even more an issue because of the way that people got introduced to her with the act, to find out that the act was not 100% real, to find out that a lot of things in the act had been dramatized, and we were giving all of our sympathies to someone who like some of these things hadn't even occurred to. We were giving all of our sympathies to someone who hadn't even watched the same film or TV series that we watched. Her recollection of events aren't even matching what we watched and gave sympathy to. So we had sympathy for you only to find out it wasn't what we were told. That's the biggest part of it. You guys, I feel like. So I feel like can trust be regained? It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for her to regain trust. I mean, of course, she has like a lot of supporters. She has a lot of subscribers. She has that. She has a brand. Gypsy Rose Blanchard is a brand. She has that. it's a volatile one, right? You have the side of people supporting her, moving on, supporting her new journey, and then you have an opposite flip side of that that's completely volatile. Like brands may not want to work, things like that. So I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how to truly. It would take a lot of honesty and a lot of transparency for me to be able to say, okay. But I don't think, I personally, this is my opinion. You can feel different. She can feel different. He can feel different. I just don't feel like I've gotten that yet. Is it owed to me? No. But I have the right to come online, speak my opinion if I feel like it doesn't add up. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And the fact that, things have gotten crazy over here. Things have gotten crazy in the Gypsy verse and all that. So I've been kind of focusing on some other cases. I still do focus on Gypsy every once in a while, but there's not really that news there with Gypsy. There will be once the show comes out tomorrow, and we can like gossip and laugh and giggle and talk shit. But as far as for like substance worthy, I don't see much there. She's not posting much content, right? I don't know why. I don't feel like we should just talk about the same thing day in and day out. There's so many other cases out there that deserve attention, that need dire attention. But, updates and things of that nature. I know where my base came from. It came from Gypsy Rose people who watch Gypsy Rose Blanchard and admire the story and how I covered it. So I'll always, update and double back on that. But it's kind of hard to find a new angle when I've given you guys every damn angle I've got on her. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I personally feel about her, But tomorrow we'll be able to if you're not gonna buy I think it's $6.99, you can get it on friendly.com. There's a couple other sites you can get it on. I don't really know. I think the lowest price is $7 from what I've seen. But if you guys don't want to watch it for any reason or don't want to pay for any reason, I will review it myself personally. And you will get every inch of what you need to get out that episode. Okay? All you won't see is the visuals. I will reinterpret everything you need. I am currently working on a Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell video. Waiting on my thumbnail. I need to edit it. It's 35 minutes before I edit. After I edit, it might be like 20 minutes or less. So it's going to be good. I just know it's going to be good. I have a good feeling about it, but I'm going to take my time and edit it. Like, I want it to be really nice. I want the intro to be striking. I want it to be very good. I want it to be very good. I want it to hit numbers. I want it to set records. Do you hear me? Because I didn't know all there was to know about those two, and they are disturbing individuals. Disturbing motherfuckers. Who's Lori? Lori's interview. Who's Lori? Lori's the mom? Oh, Lori. Wait, Lori's doing an interview from jail? Girl. I thought I'm sorry. Lori's, you're talking about Lori Vallow. I'm sorry. I was thinking about her mom. I don't know what her mom's name is. Janice or something like that? Her mom's name was Janice? Girl, bye. Yeah, I watched Sins of Our Mother. And yeah, I watched Sins of Our Mother. It was 3 episodes long. I was also doing some other research, like how old were her husbands? When did she get involved in this? That lady was bonkers for a long time. And the interesting thing that I feel like I found out from my research was that there is a parallel exists between what Chad Daybell was studying and what Jody and Ruby were studying, because they both believe in this apocalyptic end of the world type of theory. They both believe in light spirits, dark spirit, like there can be demons inside of someone, which is allegedly the excuse Ruby Frankie gave for hurting her children. She thought that they had demons inside of them, whatever. And Chad Daybell says that there are dark spirits inside of these people, and the dark spirits you had to release the dark spirits by unaliving them from their body. So it's kind of, it draws a parallel. Like, you would go to the extent to hurt and even take life away from those you love because you truly believe they're infected with some type of dark spirit or demonic entity. There's a parallel there. And the thing that is even more shocking, the thing that is even more unnerving is that they both grew up LDS. Jody, Ruby, Chad, and Lori. So what's really going on? They're all Mormon. Yes, Ruby said her kids had demons living inside of them. If we go back to her journal, she said, I will fight them until the day you die. So it doesn't seem like it's pretty far-fetched from what Chad and Lori were doing. She didn't. Yeah. So what's going on? What is it about certain religions? I'm not saying it's just Mormon, because there's been other offshoots of other religious groups that empower certain people to think that they have it all figured out. What is it about certain religions that give people the ability to feel like they have it all figured out, that they are the prophet or the chosen one? Is it just mental illness within religions, or is it just evil? I it's kind of hard to understand. It's extremely hard to understand, but there's some type of parallel there. I don't know what it is. It'd probably be easier to understand if I understood like exactly what the Book of Mormon taught. If I understood what the Book of Mormon taught, I'd be able to say, oh, well, that makes sense. Or, oh, that doesn't make sense. But I'm just sitting here scratching my head. Because how do you get from what the Book of Mormon teaches to the FLDS or to these doomsday cults or to a Ruby and a Joe? Where is the connection in the Book of Mormon that empowers these people to think they can do this? I don't know. I don't know, because I haven't even seen it, studied it, none of that. There have been these missionaries that text me, and they've been trying to get me to come to their church, come to my house, all this stuff for almost about a year now. And I don't have their number saved. So it was the day of the Super Bowl, right? And they said, who do you think is going to win? The Falcons? Not the Falcons. Who the hell was in the Chiefs or the Eagles? I'm like, who is this? I showed some of you in Discord. They were like, the missionaries. I'm like, I want the Eagles to win, but the Chiefs have a good shot. And they're like, oh, okay. And then it started to transition to, from that conversation, it started to transition to, when do you want to come to our church? I didn't even know you still have my number. Why do you still have my number? Like, they will every once in a while text me, try to call me, sit there and try to tell me stories. And the part of me that doesn't, I don't like being just rude. I don't like being blatantly rude, but I'm like, no, I'm fine. I don't want to engage in this. And even after you tell them, it's just like a pushiness about it. Right? So it's like, ugh. Like, what are I don't know. Right. Maybe they're just already born with like, or already been through some PTSD in their life, already been through some depression, depressive episodes, or, incidents. And then when they start, when people get a hold of power, when some people get a hold of power, it goes straight to their head. And they don't know what to do with it. So there's no telling. You're completely right in that. There's no telling what it is that sends these people off the edge. It's sad. It is very sad. And I stopped texting him to just kind of give him the hint, don't text me, And it's not in a rude way or anything like that, but I kind of feel like there's been like a general understanding. I feel like there's a general understanding in the Christian community of what groups are risky. There's a general understanding of that. And you usually hear like Jehovah's Witness, missionaries, Mormons. You generally hear certain groups that are risky. You're generally taught that. You'll generally say, oh, what church do you go to? Oh, I'm at a Baptist church. Oh, sure, I'll come. Or, oh, I'm a Catholic. Oh, sure. Certain things like that. But it'll be like certain groups. And you're like, oh, the Jehovah's Witness at the door. Oh. It's already kind of like ingrained there. You already know. But I never knew why I knew. But now I know why I know I know. Now I know why I know I know. I just knew. I just all of a sudden knew it was already ingrained in you. When somebody knocks on the door that looks like this or looks like that, you don't answer it. It's already just, you already just know automatically. Either your parents taught you or you just get a weird feeling and you don't open the door. Right? So it's a very weird feeling. Like everybody in the house is, I feel like, and this is a, what's his name? When the Jehovah's Witnesses are kind of like scouting around, and you've seen that, and you see them scouting around, they always are walking on foot. Not to make fun of anyone's religion, but I'm just saying, people notice, and we're like, what's that? So everything gets quieted in the house. They used to come out a lot more when I was a kid, not as much anymore. But everything gets quiet in the house. Quiet. You don't hear a peep. You hear knocking on the door, ringing of the doorbell. you better not answer it. If you answer it, you're in trouble. Because if you make that mistake, they are going to be kind of pushy about how they speak. They're nice, but you know, they're very pushy, like inviting themselves to your house and giving you pamphlets and paperwork and pushing and trying to come in and no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. It's like everybody just gets scared inside. We're like, oh. Like, why do we treat those people like that? That is horrible. That is a horrible way to treat people. They knock on our doors trying to just tell us something. Spread light and liberty. And here we are hiding under the bed. Shame on you. But it's just like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just been instilled. Like, oh, no. Nope. Nope. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Same with the missionaries. We'll see them when I went to college. I don't think they went to college, but they did. They were on their bikes and they had the little electric scooters, and they would come to campus and sit and talk with us, right? So you could tell them clear as day. They always traveled in packs of twos. The missionaries. They always had their bikes, their white short sleeve press shirt. They're always very nice. Like there's nothing, always very, very nice people. But honestly, deep down, there was a sense of fear. And I don't know where that came from. I think that was instilled, but there was a sense of fear, right? From a young age, you know. But I think those are the most graphic. I mean, I think those are the groups that come out the most. Those groups come out the most. And I truly do think that there are people who just go to church, go to their temple, do what they're supposed to do, and this and that. And there are people that use the religion to do bad things. I do think that. I think that could be true in any religion, but I think there's more incidents in certain religions, you know? I don't know. I don't know why that is. That's what I'm just confused about. Like, their name tags and backpacks with the little pin sticking out of the pocket. Yeah. It's not hard to spot them. It's not hard. And to know that's how Chad Daybell started out. How did he get from that? They said he had a record number of conversions, meaning he brought a record number of people into the LDS faith. How did he get from that to where he is today? That's not of God. That's not light. That's not light. That's not love. That's not any of that. How do you go from that to that? It's just I'm struggling to draw the parallel, draw the connection between. You know, so I'm really excited about editing that video. That's what I'm probably going to be doing tonight. It's 10. On the short end of things, it would take me about 2 hours. That's the short end of things, but I want it to be really well done. So 3 at the most. I'm hoping my thumbnail guy didn't hop offline because I really need that thumbnail. I really need it to pop because I want the video to do really well. I need him to, and if he's not able to do it until tomorrow, then that puts me back, you know. I hope Gypsy and Casey, oh God, don't even give them an idea. Don't give them that. Don't put that idea in them. Don't. It's so crazy because let me tell you guys this real quick. Okay, so Casey Anthony came on here talking about how she disliked Donald Trump and she was pro-liberal and all these things. So the Republicans and people that like Donald Trump are using that against everybody who voted for Kamala. They're saying, see, look, this is the type of people that voted for Kamala. People like Casey. I'm like, girl, you can shut your mouth. You can shut your mouth. Like, if you wanted to vote for Trump, I would like that. You can be on that side of things. Like, you don't have to join the internet trying to be consciously aware. It's not looking good for anybody. Because both sides agree, don't like you. You know what I'm saying? So, girl, no. You're not helping. What are you trying to do? She has a Substack, which, if you guys don't know what a Substack is like a newsletter, but you have to pay for it. So imagine this. Somebody gives you a newsletter of all of their updates or their story of the week or their article of the week or their groundbreaking news of the week, but you have to pay to enroll to it's called the Substack. It's like an email. Let me see if I can pull it up to kind of show you guys. It's a paid subscription model where you can just like send them. I don't know if it's like a blog. It may be a blog. I'm not really sure. Hang on. So say you're like a writer or something like that, authors or whatever. So you start your Substack and you can write about what you've been doing, like a paid blog, something like that. But you have to pay for it. So people are paying to see what Casey Anthony has to say. No, we're good. We are good. No. It always blows my mind how politics seem to infiltrate many random topics. It's going to be a hard time for politics until some justice is seen for all of the things that have been happening to the country, all of the things that we have seen that we kind of feel like are against the law. It's going to be a hard time because it just seems like people are going to just keep letting things go on. And we don't like that. But yeah, guys, I need to really go edit. How long have I been on? An hour and 20. I'm gonna go edit. If you guys are not on the Discord, you need to be on the Discord. Jay, I've been begging you to join our Discord. You need to get in there. I always post before I post a video, a live, all those things. Tomorrow we will be live. Well, I'm not gonna be. Oh, shit, that's a lot. Okay, tomorrow I am going to be live, right? But I am going to have a video that I'm recording for the first episode that comes out of Life After Lockup. I have a video coming out about Lori and Chad. I have a video coming out about Life After Lockup. And I have a video coming out, live tomorrow. We'll probably talk about Life After Lockup some more. But that's probably the trajectory of the next couple of days for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy the stream tonight. We had a small, cozy crowd, but I'm not mad at it. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night. And check in with me tomorrow. The video may be up tonight, but Don't hold me to it because I'm waiting on the thumbnail. If it's up tonight, that means I got really eager and just posted it anyway. But thank you guys so much for stopping by. Thank you so much, Cherokee, for the one gifted. I appreciate each and every one of you. Bye now.